should in theory, be live. I guess I should probably open the stream.
Oh, it is live. I think.
I'm sure we will find out momentarily.
I can see it on the Twitch stream.
Oof, nice. Okay, that's looking pretty good.
So I should stop my steps.
Yeah. In a perfect world, we'd have face cams as well, but man, is that really hard to do when we're not together. Echo? What kind of echo? I have the stream muted.
Are you pulling audio from Hangouts? Should I mute myself? No, I'm just kidding. This is Brian that's echoing.
I'm echoing?
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see. Let's try to figure out a way to solve this.
It's okay, we're still 10 minutes early now.
That's true. Right. Am I echoing through Nathan? That would probably make the most sense. I don't know how else that would echo. Let's try to think how can I be echoing here? That's the real question. I think I'd be echoing through my headset because the only thing I hear is Nathan.
Yeah, I don't hear echo. Well, actually, I don't have the stream on, but...
Yeah, well, the only audio I'm pulling should be the one from your mic. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I think I might have figured this out. Give me a second. Okay. How's that, guys? Let me know if there's still echo. In theory, I just completely fixed it, but we'll wait for... Okay, perfect. Oh, and it's Lunar, too. Someone we can actually trust. That's always helpful. It's better when it's not like a troll. Alright, then. Cool. Looks like Twitch chat is placed just fine as well. There's a lot of dead space in the bottom left, but the event calendar is also there. So, like, if someone subs and stuff, like, that'll take up space down there. As well as the tip jar. Logos are good. Everything sound good, guys? I just realized we both are using our memes. Oh, rip. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Everything sounds good. Can you hear Nathan okay?
Hello? I haven't been talking.
I know, that's a problem. You should be yelling, that's the problem.
Yours isn't loud enough, unfortunately.
Oh, your audio is all muddy again for me.
Me?
Yeah. Is your mic farther away from your mouth?
No, it's in the same spot.
What the heck?
Yes, I hear that. Google Hangouts? That's audio stream?
God, I hope not. Hold on, wait. Join me. Oh wait, let's have a voice only call in Discord. Let's try that.
Does this sound better? At all?
Not really.
Okay.
let's just mute Hangouts for now, and let's hop over to Discord.
Hello.
Okay, that sounds way better.
I can't hear you, Brian.
Can't hear me? Oh boy. Let's find out why. Can you still not hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Oh no, that was my fault. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, my Discord's outputting audio. I don't know what it is. Cool. Okay. So you sound a lot clearer here. Discord for the win, apparently.
It's good to hear.
So there is that. Cool. Pluto19, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna kind of clean up my area a little bit so I can unbox some of these fancy things. Do we need the Huey tech support? No, I think we got it. I think we're good now. Hopefully. We'll see though, you know, you never really know what's gonna happen. It could wind up being totally outrageous.
Oh yeah, we're both using our memes, like chat says.
That's right. We got the meme team, guys. The meme team. Shen, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub.
Ooh,
Is
hey,
that
Shen.
the Nathan Kim? Yes, it is. The one.
Yeah, the one that supposedly ignored your hand wave.
I'm gonna open up. Oh, some of these cream switches.
Oh, I should check the mail for that too.
Oh, did you get some too? Nice.
Yeah, I did.
Are you gonna build with them today if they're in the mail?
I will probably put it on my CA66, which is not what I'm building today. Yeah.
These little adorable little ice cream stickers. Fantastic. All right. What time did you say we're gonna start? 6:45. Is that what you posted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't say 7.
SMH, you guys should have doubled Google Hangouts and Skype for both overhead cam and face cam. Yeah, I thought about that, but I would have had to frantically find a legacy version of Skype because I'm still using the newest version, and the newest one doesn't play with OBS, like at all. So, you know, I kind of had to work with what I had. So that's unfortunately the way it is. I'm kind of in a hurry to try out these switches, so I'm definitely just going to open them up and kind of test them right here. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I think there's a lot of potential here.
Ooh.
They feel pretty good. I'm definitely gonna have opinions once I put them in a board and use them for a bit.
Does anything stand out about it?
I mean, it's pretty smooth. There's a little bit of friction here and there, but it's like, it feels like the kind that would just go away after a little bit of breaking in. Feels pretty stable so far. Feels the weight feels pretty nice. I like that. I'm gonna reserve some judgment for when I actually put them on the board, but I'm definitely feeling potential here. I'm actually gonna put on some music as well, if you guys don't mind. I'll make sure it's actually royalty free this time. Guys, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. We still haven't technically started yet. We're just still kind of setting up a little bit here.
Ooh, I get to play my own music, right? Because I won't be picking up your audio.
That's true. Or if you'd like, I can do a watch together link so you can hear exactly what I'm hearing as well.
Ooh, yes.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that. Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
Here we are. Another.
Does this work for playlists? That's a thing, right? Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, I just gotta find out how to invite you. I'm gonna send you a link on Discord. See if that works for you.
Here we are. Another story. Another journey. Today.
What the heck?
Flashlight.
No, I don't want that ad. Get out of there.
Yeah, I'm seeing the ad.
Why is that there? I swear I know how to do this. Except for not really. Okay, wait. I should be good now.
Ooh, yes.
Alright, you getting that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Alright, let us know if this is too loud or too quiet for you. In the Twitch chat, if you wouldn't mind. I apologize, this is kind of a mess at the beginning, but that's top Clack quality.
Everyone's saying it's too loud.
So I turned it down like pretty much right before that. So let's wait a second before I turn it down a little bit more.
Should be.
Give it a second, guys, because chat's delayed. So let me know if you want it quieter or louder. It's good now. Gucci gang. All right, we'll trust the Huey for once. Is this Evanescence? No. This is probably just a bunch of artists that you've never heard before. Just like a royalty-free, like, chill step playlist on YouTube, basically. Alright, so everyone that's just joining us, and everyone that's already here, welcome to a build stream.
Hello.
And you might realize that this is a top Clack stream, but I don't have Huey with me. I have an even better co-host today.
Ooh.
You might recognize the sexy voice of Nathan Kim with me.
Hello, everyone. I am honored to spearhead this dual stream thing Top Clack is trying to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Put on your sweater. You can't see my body though.
Huey is replaced. Alright, sorry, there's just a big box in my camera, guys. I'm just trying to open this Lumina package. Or what is presumably the Lumina package.
Oh yeah, you should probably unbox it for everyone first.
Yeah. Just make sure it's all there. I haven't opened any of this yet, guys, so If Nathan sent me like a poisonous snake or something, I don't actually know.
Are you going to unbox the other package too?
I can probably do that, yeah. I mean, this Lumina build in theory is not going to take very long. It's like what HHKB layout, so I'll lube like 3 stabs.
That's true.
And then you know, I'm not lubing switches, so throwing them in and soldering them.
To see mine too. I will be building the AL1.
Holy crap. There are like 13 acrylic plates in here or something? What's up with this?
Yeah, and then the corkscrew bottom that you requested from Josh, I think?
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I believe they're all varying in thickness and looks as well.
This is, pretty sure this is the bottom for an HHKB. This is totally unrelated, but like a cork bottom from an HHKB. Very interesting, and apparently, I don't know, 5 plates? 5 switch plates here. Okay.
So it's a mix of the old plate that shouldn't work and the new ones.
Am I gonna know which one will and will not work?
At least the ones that I didn't take off the acrylic cover for, those are the new ones that should work properly. Yeah, that clear one is cracked, I think. That's a V1.
It is cracked, yeah. So that's a no-go, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it came to me cracked, but it was a V1 plates, which test said to ignore.
And the white acrylic ones that do not still have paper on them?
Does one of them look like it's been filed down? Around the mods?
Yes.
Whichever one isn't filed off is the updated plate.
Okay.
Yeah. All of those were cut by Josh and sent straight to me, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So... Are these plates with the tape
actually,
on them?
The one you're holding, yeah, that's the V1, the one on top. It still has the tape remaining on the spacebar.
Okay. Oh, you mean the white one. Okay, so don't use the one with tape still on the spacebar.
No, use the one. You can use the one with tape on the spacebar.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, the stream's a little bit behind since you're not actually getting my video.
Yeah, I'm going off what I'm seeing on Twitch, so.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Isn't there a brass plate too?
Brass plate should be in the Lumina.
Okay. Maybe I'll just use that one for now.
Yeah,
so
I'm sorry, but
oh no,
it's all separating those.
That's all good. Just so I don't have to accidentally maybe use one of these plates and have it go wrong.
This is a lot of screws for the AO1.
Alright, I need to catch up on chat as well. Sorry for ignoring you guys. Was that 1.5mm acrylic? No, I think one of those might have been, but I think the rest of them were all 3mm. Josh usually doesn't cut 1.5mm acrylic. What is Brian building? I'm building the Lumina, but in an awesome turn of events and timing, I am going to be using Novel Key's cream switches. And to my knowledge, I think I'm going to be the first person building a board with these, aside from potentially Mike. I'm not sure if he has built one yet. Alright, so first things first, let me get this Lumina out here. Oh, there's a PCB already in here. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that is heavy.
So this is the pink from Alf's factory for whoever chooses that in his future group buys. Oh, did the screws already come off when you took it out of the case?
One of them did. Yeah, so take note, everyone, this is a prototype. There are going to be some issues that will presumably be fixed by the time the final units actually are manufactured.
One trick, that is one of the... Yeah, so the reason why this is one of the better ones is because it was redone at Alf's factory. There are still some issues, but it came to me unharmed. And the anno came out pretty nicely too.
The brass plate is like peeling?
Yeah, it came to me damaged already, so...
Yeah, I feel you. Interesting. Fairly rough prototype, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. That's what prototypes are for. Is that brass base? It sure is.
Huey is asking if you can be brighter, Brian.
If I can be brighter?
Yeah.
Like smarter?
No, like literal light.
I will try to relocate my light in a moment. I do have a light shining on me.
Or up your ISO maybe.
Yeah, it's on auto right now, I think. Yeah, only 2 screws remained in. Just like you had predicted.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure like how to get these out. They don't want to come out.
The other ones you just kind of pull apart and it comes off.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing all that noise on Brian's camera.
I'm sorry, man.
Ooh, this weight is dirty AF.
Dirty?
This is my first time opening up the AL1 actually. I don't know if you guys can tell the machining marks. It's pretty bad. But it's on the inside, so I don't mind too much. This is the... Ooh.
Alright, let me try to get slightly better lighting for Master Huey over here. Hopefully that's slightly better.
Orange gold.
Ooh, a USB-C PCB? That's some fancy shit, bro.
Yep.
Is this the Waldo that ships with it, or is this something
No,
else?
that's the DZ60.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Did you already program it?
No, that's actually a brand new one.
Oh, okay. I believe it's QMK, correct?
I didn't bother reprogramming it
Okay.
because I didn't have a USB-C cable at the time that fit.
Oh man, this brass plate has seen better days.
Wait, is this normal? What is this?
Whoa, what is that?
Hello?
What is that even? What would that ever be used for?
Do I put a stabilizer here?
Oh, but I think you have to for this build. I'm gonna give a choice.
Huh?
Center shift. 2UF key for extra respect. That's fantastic.
That is interesting. I will have to play around with that.
That is really, really strange.
Oh, that's for the reset. Okay.
Probably for track point compatibility? Huh. Oh boy. Yeah, so check out some of the issues with this prototype brass plate. It's all sorts of marking down here. I don't even know what causes that. To be totally honest with you. And then down here it's peeling. Pretty interesting. So the brass base is pretty hefty.
Yeah, that's honestly the majority of the weight.
Yeah, because the Corian itself is actually relatively light.
Yeah.
For those that aren't aware, Corian is actually like a high percentage of acrylic, if I'm recalling correctly.
This is for Olivia. Look what I got in the mail today. I think I beat Olivia to a Olivia-themed cable.
Wow.
Yeah, I finally decided to step up my cable game. Got one with a limo.
That's some fancy shit, yo.
Where did I get it? I don't want to get his name wrong.
And it looks like I have some nice little foam going on here, courtesy of the man himself. Nathan left this in for me. I'm going to leave that in his honor as well. Just because...
you can play around with it. I just preferred to fill it up.
Yeah. That generally is the route I'll take too.
Yeah, there's a lot of space in there. I got the USB cable from West Foxtrot over at Cable Car Designs. He does some really good work.
Let me make sure I actually have stabilizers for this.
Yeah, Max. That's right, Olivia.
I'm going to go true HHKB, so I'm only going to use stabilizers on Enter, Left Shift, and Space Bar. He uses 70, right?
Yeah. And Quantric, yeah, he does any kind of cabling that you want. Yeah, shipping was kind of expensive.
Alrighty then, I'm gonna lube some stabilizers, as I generally start with every build. Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Or not, you know, depending on whatever you want. Maybe you like to have a shitty day. Who knows? I'm not here to judge. Right?
Oh yeah, Olivia, he did tell me you were a customer. I specifically asked him for a GMK Olivia themed cable, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I think you'll be the first one." So I just smoke tested my PCB, and I think it works. Didn't test all the keys, but
Tested enough.
yeah.
Visibility is asking, what are the rest of the specs for your cable, like the length and the coil?
So this is what the cable looks like fully unraveled. I think my coiling was either 10 centimeters or 15 centimeters of just the coil part. And then the overall cable is 2 meters, I think. And then I also got the Limo edition, so it comes off. And then you could interchange this with other cables that have Limos as well. This Limo is the most expensive part. I think this drove up the cable price by a ridiculous amount. But yeah, I mean, Max's work seems pretty great. The only custom cable I have is this cable back here, which is kind of my beater cable. But this is from Zap Cables. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a difference in quality between something from Zap Cables and paying a nice premium for a nice custom cable like this.
Did you guys coordinate to both have your memes on your desk? Not exactly. But, you know, more of a happy accident.
Yeah.
How are you liking your meme, by the way?
I am really liking it.
Yeah, nice.
A lot of people have been asking me about gasket mounts. And I think I agree with what you said on Talk Clack episode last week or 2 weeks ago, I think.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like, I can definitely feel the difference, and I think I prefer it over like a sandwich mount or a top mount.
Yeah.
But it's not like life-changingly amazing or anything.
Yeah, like it's there, but it's not gonna it's not gonna alter your entire existence, but darn it, is it nice.
Yeah.
I would like to see more gasket mounts on the market, though. I think that's gonna happen. It's just kind of a matter of time, since all the ones that are like right now that you can find are pretty rare and pretty expensive, pretty limited.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the number one that just recently happened is a gasket mount.
Yeah, but they only had 30 units, if I recall.
Yeah, that's true.
And they sold out really fast. But I'd love to see like a simple 60% hit the market that uses gasket mount, because like at the end of the day, gasket mount's really easy to do. Like especially if you do the implementation just like on the meme, where it's just like you have like very shallow spots for it, and then you just have cheap rubber gaskets or bump-ons. Like basically, it's really all they are. But the difference is pretty clear. So how many stabilizers do you have to lube for that bad boy?
I am gonna go split right shift. Full backspace though. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the spacebar.
I've actually never really looked at the AL one. Does that have like a numpad on it? Is that why?
Yeah, it's the Blackbird layout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice.
Oh, invisibility saying TGR X Singa Unicorn might be gasket mount.
Wait, TGR X Singa? That's a thing?
Yeah, they're making a keyboard called the Unicorn.
Like the duck unicorn?
No, like it's... Or from what I remember, it looked like a chain, the new recent chain, but on the weight it had an actual unicorn engraved on it.
Oh, wow. So now we'll have 2 TKLs on the market that'll be called the Unicorn.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, just kidding. Unicorn might be 60% from chat.
Yeah, I'm ready for a 60% gasket mount that is not the 356 Mini. Not that I don't like that board, I think it's awesome, but you can't ever find one. And when you do, they're $1,500. So, nope.
Are you sending the Lumina off to someone else afterwards, Brian, or?
I have no idea. I'll have to ask him
Okay.
what he wants. That's a good question, though. Is he in chat?
I don't think so.
Man, it feels weird to be building a keyboard sober.
You're not drinking whiskey tonight? I thought I heard you opening something.
No, that was the playlist.
Oh.
I probably will, maybe, but it's a little earlier than I normally like to drink.
Alright, you are on West Coast time.
Yeah. Are you guys both flexing your memes? Yep. Sure are. What kind of switches did you use in yours?
I took the switches from my Salamander, which were the 67 gram NOS Vintage Blacks.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, I was considering either that or Mod H's, but I'm kind of glad I went with the Vintage Blacks.
I still haven't tried any newer Vision mod switch, but I hear they're pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I would still recommend spring swapping them, but the wobble is a lot better now. Or the lack of wobble, I guess.
Yeah, nice.
Mike Nogo, what lube am I using? I'm using the 205 grade 0.
Oof, grade 0 on your stabs? You are fancy.
Yeah, I've been really liking it.
Nice.
I might just replace the electric grease with this for all future builds.
Wow. Is it that much better? Because like price wise, that's a pretty massive difference.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I feel like it's harder to mess up with 205. Because with like dielectric grease, once you overdo it, like it's clearly very sluggish.
Yeah.
But with 205, I think the threshold is somewhat higher. I don't know. To me, it's felt less sluggish with 205 while still eliminating the rattle.
Nice.
Yeah, but it is definitely a lot pricier.
Yeah, like by volume, it's
Yeah.
pretty significant. I'll have to try that out. I still need to get some.
Yeah, I would recommend.
I need to get on this Nathan Kim spec. Stab life.
I'm actually pretty late to trying out 205. Because I had a lot ordered, but Crawlbit wouldn't ship it out until with the meme.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think this is the third board I'm building with 205 now.
$65 people watching. That's pretty good for a build stream.
Ooh, on a Wednesday night.
Yeah. On a random Wednesday night. Hope everyone out there is enjoying their night. Maybe you have a nice frosty beverage. Some delicious snacks. Maybe you're working on some keyboard chores of your own. We want to know. We want to know what you're doing. What's on your mind?
School starts tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that is a thing, huh?
Yeah, I completely forgot. I'm spending my evening watching two dudes make keyboards.
Hey, two fantastic dudes. Better check yourself.
Are you guys all ready for tomorrow's episode?
Yeah, more or less. Should be pretty good. Ironically enough, we will be having Teslatron on to talk about the Lumina, since the Group I is launched now. And he's got some cool things to update us about with the Group I.
That early guest reveal.
Yeah. Should be pretty good, though.
Have you guys taken a look at the entries yet for the contest?
I've kind of glanced over some of the raffle stuff, but I haven't really looked
quiz
at
answers.
Yeah, because I was really curious to like see how many people would actually get them right. Because I like they're pretty hard to answer. Like I purposefully did it that way. Like I didn't want like everyone to be able to get them all. But yeah, I was actually kind of surprised to see like a fair amount of people get them all right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so apparently they weren't as hard as I had expected them to be. So I don't know, we'll see. It's been a day or two since I've looked. I'm trying to kind of keep it a secret. I don't want to like tell people if they're right or wrong or anything.
I went the safe route and only answered one.
Yeah, I think a couple people really didn't read the rules.
Oh, that's...
because like they would answer them all, but like in a joking manner, and just be like, I don't know. Like they'd answer one seriously, then put no idea for another one and stuff.
Oh.
It's like, well, I should have read the rules. I guess now's as good a time as any to hype that up. If you guys aren't aware, the Top Clack 2-year anniversary is coming up. Contests for giveaways and the raffle have already started. So I will put the link in the chat in just a moment so you guys can go check that out. Maybe if Huey's still in chat, he can link that. That'd be really convenient. But we have a lot of cool things to give away. Lots of cool things. If any of you were around for last year's, you'll know it was pretty epic and we gave away a lot of cool stuff. That is no exception this year. And the idea is we have tons of ways you can win, and one of them is joining a little raffle where you can either choose to just join it and get a raffle ticket, or you can join it, get a raffle ticket, and answer some fairly hard questions to potentially get more raffle tickets. So there is that. Make sure you read the rules.
Do you know which contest has been the most popular? I'm guessing the caption one.
Well, the caption one is in theory the easiest to do.
Yeah.
And people like things that are easy. They don't have to spend time on. Like, that's just the truth of it. So that one will probably get the most entries. But I'm excited for the song competition, man. Like, that one was so much fun last year. People came up with some really great stuff.
Yeah, I went the easy route. I believe that username is Jube. What are we building today? I'm building the AO. And Brian is building the Lumina right now.
Heck yes. I'm gonna wash my hands now that I'm done at lubing my stabs. Be right back.
Did anyone in chat join in on the Lumina yet? Or plan on joining the Lumina? Nathan Kim is now top Clack confirmed.
Nah, we're not that cool. Alright. Let's put some stabs on some boards, yo. Wow, this is like a super Swiss cheese PCB.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I struggled a bit
I'm not even sure.
for those bottom two rows.
Wait. I think this is right. Wait, the top is HHKD, right? It is.
The top, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, this uses 7U. What the?
There are two spaces to put a 7U spacebar on here. I don't understand that. In what scenario is the other one used?
2 spaces to put the what?
7U spacebar. So, like, I could do... I could do 7U this way. I have no idea why. Like, there's a lot more space on this side now, on the right side of the spacebar. But this is indeed a 7U location. I just have no idea what layout you'd use for that. I'm going to use the one that looks like it's a lot more centered, because that makes sense.
Elderberry plus full brass Lumina. Ooh yeah, that looks like a nice combo.
That'd be pretty freaking awesome.
Sludge Kid. has been talking with Tess. Oh, great. Yeah, I have been too. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, he's really, really cool. He has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
He's
A lot
very
of
passionate.
interesting ideas for his upcoming stuff.
Yep. I'm assuming he shared that stuff with you as well.
Yeah.
He was pretty hyped about it. Unfortunately, we can't reveal any of it, but
Yeah.
he has some really, really cool ideas, to say the least.
Yeah.
Band-Aid mod today? Nope.
Yeah, I won't be Band-Aid modding as well.
My cam battery is flashing? Uh-oh. Crap. That means I'll probably have to swap for my webcam. I thought I was on a full charge. Darn.
Who are you guys talking about? Invisibility? Teslatron.
Yeah. I will run this camera battery until it dies and I'll swap over. Sorry about that, guys. I could have swore I had this one fully charged. Okay. How do I do the left shift?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's this. I'm gonna hope it's this.
I just installed some caps when I was doing it, just to make sure I was right.
Yeah.
I don't deal with universal PCBs like that often.
Yeah, this is yeah. I don't have much to say about that, other than I really don't like that. But I get it. People want options. I'm just not one of them. PMSing Chicken donates 100 bits. Thanks, man.
Ooh.
I appreciate that.
Knoam. I am building the AL1, which has a Blackbird layout.
What are these, Lumina? Yeah, I'm doing the Lumina. You like the music? Nice. I like that it's royalty free, so in theory it shouldn't get removed like every other stream does for us.
Wait, really? You guys have been facing... I thought it was just like a one-time thing for that one.
No, it happens it happens fairly often.
Ah. Your camera went black.
Ah, alright.
It's okay, the second stream I had, my camera overheated and it...
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. That was weird.
Yeah, kept going on and off.
Yeah, in theory you guys
Not a
can
good
still hear
stream.
me. Just gonna swap my camera real quick. Won't look quite as good, but hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what I get for not being prepared.
Music mutes all my VODs too. Yep. Oh, you're so small. Oh, okay, just kidding.
Wow, you sound like every girl I've ever dated.
That's not true. I've seen your...
It's... What? Don't finish that sentence.
I've seen your statements in relationship talk. Bam, a little on the fly cameraing there.
Sorry about that, guys.
Olivia asking if we're gonna get the Leaf. I want to. I mean, from the pictures, it actually looks pretty good. I like the weight design really a lot too. But I don't think I can afford it.
I know I cannot afford it, so I will not be getting it. It is pretty neat, though. Okay, I am really not sure if this left shift spacement is correct for me. I mean, it makes more sense. It's more traditional if it goes on the inside one, right? Not the outside?
I think so.
Because outside means staggered row. Alright, I'm gonna...
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I know it's live, Olivia, but I have already bought too many TKLs this year.
One man can only get so many TKLs.
Well, actually, I'm planning to get more, but I should be responsible and not get some, or need to be selective.
Oh, we have 69 viewers now. Perfect.
Ooh.
It's the exact amount I was hoping for. I hope that never changes.
It's 70 now.
Oh.
Darn it. Someone leave right now.
Just kidding. Stay and follow the channel and follow Dayton Kim's Twitch channel and sub to both of our YouTubes and Twitches and all that jazz. Feel free to self-promote all you want on this stream, by the way.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I try to be respectful of that.
It's supposed to be like a combo, a dual stream. You know, we're not... It wasn't supposed to be like you're here with Top Clack. It was supposed to be like we're all here together.
Go Bro asking, do you normally sell your boards? I try to buy boards that I think I'll keep for life, but
that doesn't always work out.
No, I like this year I've only been buying boards that I really like, but it's just other boards come out that I also want, and I can't keep all of them. So I end up selling whatever I don't feel like owning at the time to make way for a different board.
Yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. Tastes change over time.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Like, you might buy a key set or a keyboard that you like at one point, and a year later you're like, well, that doesn't really fit my tastes anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that, it's fine. Shout out to Mike of Novel Keys, not only for providing these awesome new cream switch samples for Top Clack to try out, but also they have PCB mount legs, guys. How long have we been waiting for Kale PCB mount switches? Because it feels like forever.
Did you see Heine's video today?
I did. I did. Yeah, he melted that switch. That was pretty cool.
Itchy ballsack.
Don't worry, I have to do the same thing every time I read his name too.
Why don't you guys ever build ortho or ergo keyboards? Do you hate them that much?
Huey built an ergo keyboard last night on stream.
That is true.
I have streamed a Prionic build, which I have here. I'm actually waiting on some switches before I rebuild it. I want to put some kind of silent switch in here that isn't MX silence. So, waiting for Silent Helios or whatever they're called to come out. But generally speaking, I don't use ortho linear boards, and I don't really use ergo boards either. Not because I totally dislike them or think they're not functional. I imagine they're even more functional than most other boards once you get used to them. The problem is, all the boards that I like aesthetically are boards like 60%, like the Meme, the Lumina, the E6 V2, like the more traditional, like epic customs, you know?
Yeah, so actually one of my earlier boards that I owned was the Ergodox, which is both ergo and orth. No, it's not. Is it ortho? Yeah, it is.
It's like not necessarily. It's like whatever like the column version of ortho is. 'Cause it's still, like, it has like a different kind of stagger.
Yeah. I have the LZ Ergo kit that is unbuilt. I am also expecting to receive the Alice sometime soon. So Ergo's definitely up there, but yeah, same with Brian. It's just an aesthetics thing for me. I don't think ortho looks that pretty in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure it's insanely usable once you learn it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Keycap puller.
So, my build today is the AL1. I'm going full pink themed with this. I'm using mod Ls that I spring swapped with Cat Wee Wee's 62 gram springs and lubed with Trebosis 3204.
Not too shabby. Oh, I got the left shift placement right. Nice. That's a win.
Are you waiting on any boards to ship, Brian?
Several, in fact. QXP 60.
Oh.
M60A. And the Southpaw full size.
Oh, right, you got... Did Huey end up getting that too? I forgot.
Yeah, we
or
both
was it just
did.
you?
I got a bit more of a quote-unquote budget orientation. He went a little bit harder. I did not opt for the weight, which saved like a lot of money because it was like $120 alone.
Ooh.
So,
yeah, that weight is pretty big though.
Yeah, I think mine wound up actually like not costing that much overall, which was nice. And I'm pretty excited for it. I like the idea of it. I think it looks really cool to have that numpad like mirrored on the right side.
Yeah. Reconsider it hasn't been on top 5, right?
Correct, he is not. So I guess I need to find a 7U spacebar real quick. Grab my bag of random spacebars. That looks like 7U.
Wait, what? Why does this have hot swaps installed on 2 random switches?
Really? Like just 2 of them?
Or I guess the Windows key. I have cable hot swaps here and here.
That is really strange.
Did yours have this as well, Olivia? It has it on both Windows keys. Why would you ever want to hot swap the Windows key? And it's upside down too. Like, the orientation is flipped. Oh, removable blocker, okay.
Oh, that's smart.
Ah. This is an interesting build.
Music is really good, by the way. Thanks. Glad you guys are enjoying it. You wanted a blue M60A, but couldn't find a key set you liked with it, says No Chance RPG.
If GMK Shoko goes live, I think that would look really good.
That would look awesome. Shoko looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh man, my light looks really oversaturated now with this webcam. I'm gonna turn off my other light, see if that makes it a little bit cleaner.
Are you going to be making a review video, Bran, with those switches?
Quite
I think
possibly.
Huey said he's only getting like 5.
Yeah, he didn't have enough to send Pop Clack, enough for 2 boards, so Huey and I decided that I would get the amount that was required to build it. And he would just get a small handful to try. Hydro Blue didn't match well, and you didn't get Nautilus. I went with the Dusk M60, whichever one was like
Pink,
a really
the reddish.
dark pink. Yeah.
Yeah, I went with Dusk as well.
I thought all the colors looked good. I had a hard time making up my mind, so I told Rama just to give me whichever color was selling the worst.
Oh, really? Dusk did the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I would have expected black or silver to have done the worst.
Right? That's what
Yeah.
I would have thought too.
Colors were really nice, at least in the pictures. Hopefully it translates to IRL.
Yeah.
That mauve pink is hot. Yeah, recently I've been buying a lot of colored boards.
Yeah, I kind of have as well. Which is really out of character for me.
Yeah. But I think it's just because I own so many silver and black ones now.
Yeah. It's like you've met your quota of neutral boards.
Yeah. Like my Alice is the red one. Granted, I didn't have a choice for that, but...
Yeah. I used to really just be into like neutral boards, and you can use like whatever key sets you want on them. But now I'm
Yeah.
kind of the opposite. I feel like it's a little bit more interesting to own like a wacky colored board and use a really neutral set on it.
Yeah. Yeah, like my meme is blue. This is the first blue board I owned. This AO1 is orange rose gold or something. Putsy's board comes in a pink. I'd love to get one of those if he let a rando buy. Is Putsy making a board?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I've
did
heard
not
that
know
as
that.
well. I don't remember anything about it though. Kanoam says, I am just not a fan of the new forehead trend for 60%.
Ooh, I like the forehead.
I agree. I am like all for the forehead.
Yeah.
Like the Aquaria, I think looks really cool. That's one of the reasons I like the meme a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to using my Real Force for years, so...
Yeah, the Real Force is what started me on the foreheads for sure.
Did you get a Norma Force, Brian?
I did, yeah. Okay, that's another board I'm waiting on, I guess. I hear those were shipping already, though. Slash
Yeah, they are.
shipping soon, so... Like the anodizing versions shipped, I think, already, or are shipping. And then the powder-coated ones are a little bit later.
Yeah.
I went with powder coat. I got the Space Station White.
I actually went that at first, too, and then switched to the retro refrigerator.
Nice. Yeah, it took me like a day to decide what color I wanted for that. Let's hope Norb drops the heavy 6 soon, says Nebulant. He actually brought a prototype.
Yeah, he's been teasing it a lot.
To the Seattle beat recently. And I got to check that out. That was really cool. He brought the aluminum version, so it wasn't quite as heavy, but it was still pretty hefty for what it was. But I liked it. It was nice.
Considering getting a FC 660 just for the heavy 6.
Yeah. I feel you. It was the yellow one. Yeah, it was the yellow one. It was nice. It's a lot of metal. Okay, I have to figure out how these weird universal areas work again.
Oh, that brass plate was hand filed by Teslatron for the right shift, I think.
Okay, I'm using split right shift.
I think it still affects. I mean, it fits, but I didn't bother straightening it just because.
Okay.
Tested, he had to do some manual filing on it.
Gotcha.
What key set are you going to use for it?
That's a really good question, man. It's a really good question. I have no idea what I'm going to use yet for it. I mean, it's okay. White and brass. Like what goes with that?
Olivia asking, do you have JTK Toxic?
Sadly, no. No, I don't. Okay, what is going on here? Where does this switch go? It's just Swiss cheese, man. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I think that seems right.
I struggled with that on stream as well.
Universal plates are just so freaking annoying.
Surprisingly, the AL has been making my life easy.
Okay, got the bottom row. Now let's figure out this weird shift situation going on. Totally guessing, and I think I'm right. Oh my god, I'm really good at this, guys. Like, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am just fantastic at this.
I should test if the spacebar returns.
What switches on the Lumina? These are the unreleased Novel Keys cream switches. It's an all-palm linear switch. 70-gram spring, if I recall. Seems pretty interesting so far, but once I get some caps on and type on it, I can give a little bit better impressions on it. I just finished putting all my switches in, so next up comes the soldering.
I too put all the switches in just now.
Nice. So I have a small handful of cream switches left over to play around with if necessary. Will you try lubing it later on? Yes, that is the plan indeed.
What are you planning on lubing it with?
That is another good question. I don't know. I usually don't decide what I want to lube something with until I'm like ready to lube it. Then I just pull out all my options and I'm like, that would probably work well. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure all these are in all the way.
I was writing out the fall. If it would ever stop, I didn't think that far. I was opening doors to places I was not meant for. I thought I could return. I didn't know where I was going from there. Trying to see what
Make sure all the pins are poking through. It's always a good thing to do before you start soldering.
Yes. I actually check after every switch, which might be overkill, but
That seems pretty overkill, but I'll keep that to myself. Alright, they are all through. This pins on these were actually really straight. I don't think I had a single bent one, which was kind of cool.
that is always a good feeling.
It is indeed. Alright, I'm going to move some of this to the side and heat up my soldering iron.
on the edge for everything to start. I couldn't see my hands. This emotion wasn't art. Things I couldn't mend will never be too far. And now I'm standing up against a wall. Wish I could start this all over again.
Is the Lumina your first experience with Korean?
It is. It is indeed.
It was for me as well.
As far as, I mean, maybe I've like tried it on countertops and stuff before, like, without really knowing, since it is a popular material for that.
That is true.
But I've never like actively been like, I am touching Korean now. Alright, let's get through some of this soldering. Well, this is a really interesting PCB actually. Like all the diodes are like in a row.
Yeah.
In the middle of the board, like they're not actually next to the switches. That's very interesting.
Pluto 19. Yeah, I'm using Mod Ls with Cat Wee Wee's 62-gram springs and Lube with 3204.
I kind of miss having a fume extractor, not gonna lie.
I actually just ordered one at work today.
Nice.
What happened to yours?
It just got clogged up and I haven't really like cleaned it yet. It's from my other soldering irons. Like I haven't used it yet since I got the TS100. Like I've just been using that because my other one had a fume extractor on the iron itself.
Oh yeah, I
so
remember
like
that
as you were soldering, like all the fumes just got sucked up into it and filtered out.
Yeah. I just got whatever was the first pick on Amazon today.
That's probably safe too.
It was pretty cheap. Quantric, what webcam are you using? In terms of webcam, it's the whatever the popular Logitech one, the C920 or something.
Yeah, that's like their popular 1080p one.
Yeah, the camera I'm using right now for streaming is the A7 III.
I am using the Logitech Brio right now, which is a 4K webcam, though it doesn't really look like it on stream. But that's for other reasons. I was using my Lumix G7 before, but that died because I'm dumb.
Oh, you have a G7?
Yeah.
Is that fairly recent?
I don't know. It's one Huey's had for a while.
Okay.
I know very little about cameras. I'm just like, I point and do stuff. Like, that's about like my experience with how they work.
Yeah, it's another hobby you don't want to go. Very pricey hobby.
Yeah. And while I do respect it, I have like no interest in cameras themselves, like as opposed, or like as far as like just filming is concerned. Like I want to be able to use a camera for top Clack stuff, and I want it to be cool. But aside from that, I have like zero interest in cameras.
Second, oh, you unclogged your desoldering gun. Nice. He's been having trouble with that. since yesterday or 2 days ago.
Did you guys now that the leaf of the Gateron switches wear out, making the switch scratchier after a few months of use? I did not know that. I didn't know that was a thing. I haven't had that experience.
Bro, what about the common projects Achilles low hobby, Nathan? Yeah, that is another hobby you don't.
Which one?
He's talking about sneakers.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Quantric streamed today for those where he also built the Alice.
Nice. I wish I could solder as fast as I desolder.
You desolder faster than you solder?
With a desolder gun, yeah.
Oh, actually, might be true. Actually, yeah.
It's pretty close, but at the very least it feels like I desolder faster. It also kind of just feels like with the TS100 I solder way slower than I did with my other iron. Not sure why. Got 2 rows down though, so I'm making some progress here.
Nice.
Oh no, now we're 11 viewers off of 69. All you guys in chat fail.
It's a pretty good amount for a random build stream.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah, I think you asked me at like 1 a.m. this morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Huey and I were gonna build streams, and like someone was like, Nathan, Kim, X Top Clack build stream win. And I was like, I don't know, let me ask. So
Yeah, luckily I had this planned.
It's always cool collaborating on shit with other community members, even if it is just like something simple and stupid like a build stream.
Yeah. Have you decided what switches to put on that other package you have sitting?
Not yet. I have to see what I have enough of.
Hmm.
Because, like, I have so many bags of switches laying around, but, like, only enough for a 60%. Because I almost never have TKLs. So I don't know. I'll have to think of something. Or it might just be like something that I augment it with something else. Like I do like the 60% cluster with something, and then You know, the rest of it is something else. Since I have to desolder it anyways, like
That is true.
it's like it doesn't really matter. How's your soldering coming along?
I have 2 rows left.
Nice. As do I. Thanks to all of you that have showed up and are supporting not only Top Clack, but Nathan Kim as well.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
make the world go round. What kind of oh shit happened? Uh-oh, your camera died.
Oh, my battery's dead.
It says battery exhausted. Amazing.
I do have an extra battery. Let me go grab it.
Alright. Those of you that are wondering what's going on, Nathan's camera just died like mine did earlier in the stream, so he's gonna replace that and we'll be back on track there. Rhythmia FPS is asking, oh, did you guys see the Ninox Astrum? Remember when I asked about the custom mice? I have no idea what that is, but please feel free to link it.
I'm back.
In black?
Yep. Very common for my streams now.
Well, that you wear black?
Oh no,
Your
no,
camera
my,
dies.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens, man.
But it wasn't an overheating issue. It's just my camera battery ran out. I think I started the stream at like 42%, so lasted a good amount. Zekin asking, did anyone pick up any retooled blacks from Arrow now that they are 20 cents each again? I did. I picked up
Really?
300. Yeah, they're on
Like right
they're in
now?
stock right now. Yeah.
The PCB mount ones?
Yep. The retooled blacks.
Oh my god.
You should grab it.
I need someone to hit me with that link.
Yeah, but I grabbed 300 myself.
I will probably grab 300 as well.
I think Chris Swire said he grabbed 800. Mark got 400.
Yeah, I grabbed some of the PCB mount ones last time when they were 20 cents. And I liked them. I thought they were pretty good, definitely for the price. And then they raised them to 77 cents, but the plate mount variety was still 20 cents. So I was like, how different can that be? So I ordered some of those. Big mistake. They were like so much worse than the other ones, which is like so strange to me.
Yeah, how does that work? I mean, I'm guessing they do require different molds. Right?
Yeah, so the bottoms are either different material or something. I don't even know.
But yeah, second, I did buy it through a notification when you spammed it, one of the servers. So thank you for that.
In theory, I'm done soldering.
I only have a couple.
I need a USB-C cable. Just to make sure these switches work.
Yeah, their shipping is insane. I don't know how they ship it fast for cheap.
So I have a couple keys not working, but I'm going to imagine that's just because I need to put a layout on here. Because they're all keys that like could be FN keys.
I think I finished soldering.
Yeah, that is good enough for now. I'll put a layout on it a little bit later. What is a good linear switch to start with? Like Debulet said, Gather on yellows are okay, those are pretty cheap. I mean, if you can get the retooled PCB mount black for 20 cents, like Furby linked earlier, then that's also a fantastic option. Very nice. I'll have to order some of those. Does the Corian feel cool to the touch? A little, but it's kind of hard to describe, honestly. It's like It doesn't feel like necessarily marble. It's a high percentage of acrylic, honestly. It's like if there was a combination of acrylic and rock, that's probably what it would be. Alright, I think I'm going to attempt to screw this in. If I'm not mistaken, you said only 2 of these go in, Nathan, correctly?
Yep. Yeah.
So I think it was the 2 that actually stayed in, which is like bottom left and top right, if you're looking at it from the bottom. Yeah, so we're not, I guess the holes aren't necessarily tapped right or something.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a tap thing.
So again, this is a prototype. I imagine the final switch or the final keyboard will not have this issue. Like some of them like kind of go in, but like not really. It's definitely very interesting. That one doesn't go in at all.
Yeah, once you start typing, some keys might get stuck.
Some keys might get stuck?
Or maybe it was because I didn't straighten some of them, but yeah, like it'll hit the wall and then it won't return.
Oh, glorious. Yeah, that one didn't want to stay in. Oh well.
Generic strap.
Hashtag prototype blues.
This is the most ambitious crossover event in history.
Wait, what? Wow, I'm glad you think so. Someone asked what the last song was, I think. Right now. The last song that played was called Monster, featuring Locks Chatterbox by Sinner's Heist. The current song is called Risk It All by Out There, featuring Blake Rose.
Never heard of any of those.
No, these are all pretty like random, like chill step trap artists. Alright, key sets. What do I put on this? Let's see. What could go well on this? Oh, you know what, actually?
What are the options?
I mean, in theory, I could just sit here and list off all the GMK sets I own. But I think more conveniently, I could do Oblivion with the Grey Legends, or with the Grey Alphas, or Hyperfuse Redux. I think I have an Enjoy PBT set laying around here somewhere.
You should try Oblivion.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I don't know why, but just all of a sudden I was like, that could look really cool. Which means I need to go get the Zephyr and take it off of that, since I need to take it off before I send it back to Wilba anyways. So I'll be right back. Right. Trying to catch up a little bit on chat. I've been ignoring it a little too much. Did Brian solder already? Yeah, I soldered.
Yep, we both finished.
Just
Although
how
I
just how it should be, right?
did forget the indicator lights.
What kind of caps are going on yours?
GMK Plum.
Wow, okay. What color is the board?
Um,
Or
some kind of pink / rose gold, yeah. This board is actually not for me.
oh,
Yeah, that's why.
Poo19 is asking, how is the finish on the Korean feeling? It feels pretty good. It's very smooth. It feels like acrylic mixed with rock. I don't know how else to describe it, honestly. It's kind of unique. I think Oblivion's actually look oddly good here.
I think people describe it as cheap marble.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good way to describe it, actually, cheap marble. Though, I mean, usually when you say that, it's just like people get the wrong idea and think it's like really shitty.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily the case, dude. No pun intended. Typical Korean feel. Yeah, acrylic and rock, guess so. Yep. Such a gentleman, yeah. NGB caught the sexual innuendo there.
This is the case assembled.
Are those the all palm switches? You bet your ass they are.
I will be putting GMK Plum.
Oh. Yeah, my tilde already doesn't return sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna get stuck.
Prototype blues. Initial impressions of them. Let me finish putting caps on, and then I'll type on them, and that'll give me a good idea. I'll give you some rough initial impressions and probably a typing sounds test at some point tomorrow. Pluto says, oof, that smoker's teeth spacebar. Yeah, Plum has a very, you know, yellow
Pretty yellow.
aesthetic. Really want GMK Oblivion, so sad you didn't buy it when you could. Yeah, I got lucky. I couldn't afford it, but Oblotsky offered to just pay for mine temporarily until I could. So that was helpful. I was able to get the monochrome mods as well.
Oh, you have the monochrome mods.
Yeah.
Those are so nice.
Heck yes. Please tell me backspace won't get stuck.
Backspace shouldn't. The FN key might.
It looks backspace looks okay.
Yeah, I remember the tilde and FN key getting stuck.
That makes sense. The Raging Asian is asking, what is Nathan building?
The AL1. Oh, Olivia, did your left shift not come programmed? Do you remember? Because I have it soldered in, but it wasn't registering. Hoping it just wasn't programmed in. Oh.
Oh, dropped a key. Wouldn't be putting keycaps on if I didn't drop one.
Olivia's saying it did register. Okay. Hopefully it's just they just forgot to program it.
You remember to use your 2U F key, right? Or whatever it was.
No, Olivia explained it. It's so I could access the reset pin.
Nah, man, I like the split F key better.
The Raging Asian asking, what has Brian said about the palm switch so far?
I haven't said a whole lot about them yet because I'm waiting to actually type on them before I form any kind of like a real opinion. So wait till I'm putting these caps on, but I will do a little brief typing test and gather my thoughts.
Precise Troll, I am building the AL.
Palm is just too tight for everyone, as it should be. It's neat.
Yeah, palm is nice. I like it on the Alps sliders. So I'm curious how an all palm switch is gonna be like.
I can tell you one thing. It doesn't feel like any other linear.
Ooh, okay.
It definitely has a pretty unique feel, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, even with Alps, even though only the slider is a palm difference, you can feel the difference with that.
FN key, please.
Yeah, it's not gonna register. It's just gonna stay stuck.
I just want it up, and I won't even press it like ever.
And then maybe your like the Windows keys might also get stuck in the corners.
Yeah.
What combination of purple and red mods should I do? People in chat.
Yep. The Windows keys get stuck too. Feels bad news. Basically, it makes that like unusable.
Yeah.
Thankfully, just a prototype. Final version. We'll hopefully not have any of these issues, otherwise that'll be a pretty big problem.
All red mods. I think I'll do arrow keys at least red. For sure. And red escape as well.
Tech Fresh. Oh wow, I haven't seen Tech Fresh in a while. Besides binge watching Top Clack, how does one get back into the hobby after a 6-month break? That would be why I haven't seen you in a while. Well, of course, you just, you binge watch Top Clack as well as Nathan Kim content. And I think that'll do you pretty solid. That's a good way to start. But, I mean,
I agree.
I don't know. I guess that's all you really can do, right? You consume as much content as fast as you can. Maybe, put Top Clack on, 1.5x or 2x speed and just blaze through all the news sections. I don't know. Wow. This keyboard is like super high profile.
Yeah, it also has the lower weight angle.
Yeah.
Teslatron said the production one's gonna be, I think that's a 5-degree.
Let me see if I can capture this on camera. Well, look how sunk in these caps are. Look at that. That is well beyond high profile. That is nuts, guys. Do you know if that's going to be like a finished feature? Like if it's actually going to stay that high?
I think so. The only change he said about the bottom is that the brass is going to be angled at 7 degrees instead of 5.
Okay, I think that'll fix most of the issues that I'm having with it. Because it needs to be at more of an angle. Because I use flip spacebar and like I hit the case every single time when I hit the spacebar now with this keyboard. Alright, let me clean up my station a little bit and I'll give you a brief typing demo. Skyscraper profile. Yeah, basically. That is one recessed port. In fact, I can't even use it.
Yeah, that was the issue. I had one USB cable and it was too fat for the port.
I think I have another one. I don't think it's any skinnier though.
I just faked all my typing videos.
Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna have to do too. Precise Troll asking, what do I think of the Corian keyboard? This is a prototype, and there are a lot of issues with this prototype. That's how I feel about it. As far as the actual design and how everything comes together, I think it's really nice and really elegant. I think the final version is going to be a lot nicer, and ideally not have any of the issues that this one has. So that's going to be, for everyone to decide later on. Alright, I'm gonna mute the music temporarily. And I'm going to fake a typing test. Because I have to. I'm gonna move my mic a bit closer to my keyboard here. And I'll give you guys just a brief typing demo. Alright, here you guys go. Let me lower my noise gate as well.
Should I mute myself?
That's up to you. Shouldn't really matter too much. I'm just gonna turn my noise gate off temporarily. Alright, so this is the Lumina prototype. Corian keyboard, brass plate, brass bottom. I'm using the new Novel Keys cream switches, which are a 70-gram linear, all palm housing and stem. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so that was that. I think they sound pretty good. This is obviously a pretty unique test bed for trying a Switch for the first time. Obviously, no other real Corian boards out there. You know, the acoustics of the case, very different. At some point, I'll probably put these switches in something else. Something that I've already done a typing video of, and something I've already, you know, been very familiar with. So we can get a little bit more apples-to-apples comparison of how the switches actually feel and sound, particularly. As far as feel goes, these are pretty darn good. I'm not going to say they're perfect, but I think after, you know, a couple weeks of heavy break-in, they'll definitely get even better, and probably still a potential destination for some lube. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm interested to see how these feel and sound after a decent amount of use, so I think that's gonna help them a lot. But definitely a very interesting switch. It doesn't feel like other linears.
How would you rate the smoothness?
I mean, stock, unbroken in, I would say it's less smooth than a Telio. Maybe about as smooth as a retooled black, a good retooled
Ooh.
black.
Okay.
Or better, but it's almost like there's a little bit of friction, but it's like, because it's palm on palm, it's like a different kind of friction. It's almost like,
it's very smooth, or it should be smoother.
yeah, it's not like the kind of friction that you'd find on like a normal Cherry MX Switch or something, which like you really feel that. Like here when you're typing, like you don't feel that at all. It actually, like, it feels quite smooth, but if you press it slow enough, you kind of just feel the palm like gripping each other almost. It's really almost unexplainable.
Oh wow, chat went a bit down.
That one down?
I mean, sorry, there's a lot. The Raging Asian at Top Clack. I regret buying this Alps board, Nathan. Now I want to go deeper in the Alps rabbit hole. Oh,
that'll happen.
Yeah, I sold him a board today, local meetup. But I'm glad you like it. there are better Alps out there than Salmon Alps, in my opinion. So.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Do you prefer orange over salmon?
Ooh, I'm not sure. They're different enough, I think. But I don't know. I might actually prefer salmon over orange.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think.
Ask about the AL1 group by. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, sorry. I was trying to. People were still talking about the palm switches in chat. Do we know what the retail price on these is going to be yet? Did you post that somewhere?
I do not.
I feel like I've seen it. Let me do some
Possibly.
some quick navigating real quick. So I think I put it in our news doc for tomorrow.
But I have finished putting the keycaps on my AL1 as well. This is what it
Very
looks
nice.
like. I will try to give a typing test as well.
Yes, feel free.
This mic is not what I use, so it will sound worse than it is.
I'm gonna mute myself as well during that.
But I lubed this with mod L's. Sorry, these are mod L switches. 62 gram cat wee wee springs, lubed with Trebosis 3204. Okay. That's the typing test.
Very nice.
Yeah. This is actually my first experience with mod L's. Feels pretty good. I think I also recently tried mod H, and I think H sounds the worst.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you think there's a major sound difference just because of the spring?
I think so, yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Mike Nogo says everything must be compared to Fjell with Holy Pandas. Yeah, that's quite a beauty. Pull out your Fjell for comparison.
I've pulled it out enough.
Yeah.
Quantric. Are you telling me you aren't using God M's? Yeah, I'm not. So this board isn't for me. Otherwise, I would have put in God M's. This is actually for my girlfriend. This is why it's all pink. Yeah, I got a custom laser engraving on there.
Nice.
Side looks like the AO1. Yep, that's why it's this pink themed board. But mod L's are pretty good. Yeah, I think I definitely like L and M over H. L being the lightest and H being the second heaviest, I think.
Jumped out of plane, tried falling more in love with you.
Would look better with GMK Olivia. Yeah, I think GMK Olivia would go very well with.
Pluto says,
I don't
"Oh,
have
damn,
it
that's
yet, yeah.
cute as shit."
If I had Olivia, I would have put it on, especially with this cable.
Nathan didn't even put GMK Olivia on it. Nobody has it yet.
Yeah, nobody has it.
Maybe if you didn't reject the first color samples. Just
But I did.
No,
I
not
have
you.
said publicly that GMK Olivia is one of my favorite sets to date.
Nice. It is very good looking. I look forward to seeing it in person.
Yeah.
to spend some alone time with these palm switches in bed.
Tech Fresh relationship level 1, put GMK Olivia on it.
Level 2, put a ring on it. That's great, man. That is freaking great. Actually, I think before we go, I'm not going to build this, obviously, but I'm going to open this other package from you.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I want to see you open it. Hear your initial impressions.
This box is so big.
Did it get there all safe?
Presumably so.
Ooh.
Alright, this looks like PCB and plate. Rip everyone's ears. Everyone's probably like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really like told a lot of people about like what this could be.
Have you told anyone?
I think I mentioned it in like a voice chat to a couple people like last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't told
But like
anyone.
I don't
So.
like very few people in chat probably know what this is. People could probably see that it's a keyboard. For those of you that weren't aware, which was probably 99% of you or more, Nathan Kim was kind enough to let me borrow a Salamander, which is a board that is currently in Group Buy? Or did that end already?
The Korean one ended. It's in production right now.
Okay, but isn't there...
Yeah, the international one is going to start after the Korea one completely ends.
Okay, got it. So it hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
So some of you maybe have not seen this board before, or maybe are unaware of what makes this kind of cool in any way. And I will tell you right now, there's a couple things that make this board pretty awesome. For me, at least, the plates. So if I'm not mistaken, the one in here right now is is this PBT?
Yeah, that's the PBT.
Okay, so this is a PBT plate, and there's also a... So I can easily open this.
And then in there is just the other plate.
Yep, so this is a PVC, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so we have a PBT plate currently in there right now, and this is a PVC plate. So this is really pliable.
Yeah, both are extremely pliable.
I'm really interested to build this up and see maybe even what the differences are. Maybe I can do two identical builds and see if I can get some kind of difference in plate.
Yeah, I mean, but then because the mounting is so, it feels almost like just a plateless build with just a slight more rigidity, I guess.
I can see that. Looks like you've already band-aided the stabs on this.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But feel free to take them off.
Oh, that doesn't bother me, you know. So you
Because
got that sweet salamander.
I harvested the stabs for the meme.
So pretty nice looking TKL. If I do say so myself. People usually like to know how much things weigh, so I'm gonna bust out my scale.
Yeah, it's fairly light though for its size.
It is relatively light. Definitely not the heaviest TK I've ever picked up. I think people might want to know what the Lumina weighs as well. Alright, so let's start with the salamander, since that's what we're talking about. So it looks like this configuration is aluminum with a brass weight, and currently has the PBT plate in there, unbuilt, so no switches and stabs, caps. So just like this is 5 pounds 9.7 ounces, which is about 2.54 kilograms if you're not one of those Freedom Unit people. So still actually a pretty hefty keyboard, all things considered. That's way the built Lumina. This is a pretty heavy boy. This
I'm
one's
pretty sure the Lumina weighs more.
the Lumina does weigh more. But it's not by like a whole lot. This one's actually obviously built with a brass plate. This is unbuilt with a PBT plate, so there's some difference there. This right now is currently 6 pounds 10 ounces, which is about 3 kilograms. So the Corian press plus brass combo winds up being pretty heavy. I think, like Nathan said earlier in the stream, the brass base has a lot to do with it. That thing's pretty hefty.
Yeah. And it'll actually even be heavier in the production build because he's upping the angle to 7 degrees, so it's gonna be a bigger piece.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
NGV says Lumina pounds greater than my dog's pounds. Now that was good content. Yeah, people always like to see things weighed. Yeah. So what did you originally have in the salamander? You have
67 gram NOS vintage.
Okay, interesting.
Yep.
I'll have to figure out what the heck I'm gonna put in here.
Yeah, it definitely has a very soft bottom out feel.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I am down for that.
Although I think I prefer the meme softness over the salamanders.
Yeah, it's probably a different kind, right? Because
yeah,
meme is harder plate, but the gaskets kind of cushion things.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you get all the cushion from the plate itself instead of any kind of gasket.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look at this flex, guys. This is the PVC. That is nuts. This is 1.5 mil too.
I think so.
Wow, look at it. That's pretty thin.
Yeah, but both the designer and Water, who kind of helped facilitate the group buy, said they preferred the PBT over the PVC.
Interesting.
Yep.
And before I'll probably do it in a build stream, I'll try both probably.
Ooh.
I'll build it, then I'll just desolder it and rebuild it in one stream.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine if you ruin the PCB. I'll probably replace it with a tiny 87 anyways.
I have never ruined a PCB in my life, and I don't plan to start now.
I don't even know what PCB that is, though. I've never seen a PCB like that.
Does it use Bootmapper?
I didn't bother try programming it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it has all the keys I need.
Yeah,
Stock.
fair enough. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But that is for another time. Alright guys, we are going to be taking off momentarily here, so if you have any last minute questions before we do, make sure you ask them now, so we can get to them first. What does it say on the PCB? I don't know, I haven't taken it apart yet. But when I get to that stream, then we'll know. Maybe I'll try to do something Friday? I might be able to do something then.
When can I get a plastic custom in Palm? Ooh, that would be a dream.
Do you really think that would benefit a lot from a keyboard housing though? Do you think Palm keyboard housing is actually like a revolution waiting to happen?
I don't know. But I mean, I've been really liking the expensive plastic, like the novel plastic cases recently.
Yeah.
Like acrylic, polycarb. I've been really into them as of late.
How do you,
is it
for
Lube
those
heading
that
out?
might not be aware, how do you kind of feel about the feel and the sound of those cases versus more traditional, like aluminum kind of stuff that we're a little bit more used to?
I feel like the typing experience, there's a slight softness to it. I mean, I've only tried the PC Singa. What else have I tried? Or I had an extensive amount of time with the PC Singa, and then when I went to the NorCal mini meetup, I got to play around with a couple more there. So my experience isn't too extensive yet,
Okay.
but so far, like it wasn't as harsh as like your typical aluminum cases in terms of the typing feel.
Yeah.
Sound wise, I wouldn't say it sounds better, but it sounds different. But I think sound wise, aluminum or brass might still be better for me.
Fair enough.
But it's like good enough for me that I would take it for the typing experience and aesthetics.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of something I need to own at least one of, like just to have for like
Yeah.
comparison's sake and variety.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you can, it's much better to dish out the money for a PC Salamander than the aluminum. Because it is a pricey board. That was my only con with it.
For sure.
It is pretty pricey.
Tomusan is asking Nathan, do you have any interesting 65s coming in?
65s. M60 is not 65. No.
That's because 60 is better. Are you a 60 or a 65 kind of guy?
I am neither.
That's
I have been selling off all boards smaller than TKLs
Wow.
this year.
Wow.
But if I had to choose, I'll probably say 65%.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, Q! That is an incoming board, I hope.
Oh, wow.
Quantrix teasing me too hard.
Nice, nice. I still want to try a Q.
Yeah, same
I think
here.
It looks pretty nice. TechFresh is asking, is there a difference between soft and mushy?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever used the term mushy to describe like a plate. It's usually like a switch.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't think of a scenario where mushy would describe something other than a switch. Like for me, MX Xylence or like either any kind of sound switch with those rubber dampeners on it, to me those all feel mushy. But I guess you could call them soft as well. I don't know. That's like a video waiting to happen actually. Like a really good like description of that.
And a lot of science.
Yeah, a lot of actual science.
Quantric asking about a copper plate. I haven't tried copper yet, or carbon fiber, or a PC plate actually. Yeah.
Okay. I have a PC bill or a PC plate on one of my E6 configurations. It's pretty nice. I definitely like it. It is on the softer side. I've definitely never tried copper.
Where do you even get a copper plate? Laser boost?
Just a good question. There's got to be a reason like no one's done a copper plate yet, though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see something coming up with copper soon. Waffle Donkey says, I want to build TKLs, but it's really hard to find good ones. Any recommendations? I am definitely not a TKL expert of any kind.
I mean, there were tons this year.
There were a lot, but he wants good ones. You know, good might be subjective depending on what you value in a TKL.
That's true.
Tomi-san brings up the Mech 27, which I actually agree with. The Mech 27, I typed on the V1 and the V2, and I thought both of them actually felt really nice in terms of typing experience.
Yeah, and they sound really good too.
Yeah, but I mean they're kind of just like a kind of a copy of like a TGR Jane, right? Like the round one of that.
Yeah.
So that's another good option, but obviously that's you know, kind of rare and probably very expensive. However, there are upcoming TGR Jane options that I'm aware of. Those might be really good typing experiences as well.
Yeah.
The number one is probably also really good because it has the gasket implementation.
I mean, the Leaf that's going on right now, it's another, looks like to be a good TKO.
Yep.
Was the Doppio a TKO? I forgot.
I think so. Doppio 80, that sounds right. Orion V3, that could be good.
Oh yeah, that's Orion V3 is coming out.
That's like the only duck board I've typed on and been like, wow, that's nice.
Oh yeah, the Rama TKO hasn't started yet either.
Oh yeah, the U80 I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Quantric has a copper plate. What? Like on the queue? Is that an option on the queue or something? If that was offered on the QXP, I would have taken it.
Ooh, I see Kitsune talking about partial plates.
Says, something I still want to try is a partial plate, but as far as I know, the only boards that have them, that have done them are the OG OTD boards. Yeah, I don't think there's
the options exist. The Salamander is offering partial plate.
Yeah.
I joined the FR87 for that half partial plate option primarily.
Yep, and the upcoming 75% Zeno, run by Poner, is going to have.
Oh, that's going to have a partial. Oh wow.
As far as I'm aware, it's going to have a partial plate option as well.
That makes it more enticing over the E75 then.
Yeah. TGRs have half plates, and the Nox Warrior 280 had a half plate option as well. Okay. I guess I gotta get a Jane. Yep. Maybe so. I kind of want to get one. I either want to get like a Jane or a number one. Kind of a toss-up between which one I prefer. Definitely jumping on the Rama TKL. That's probably gonna be pretty cool.
Yep.
Peace out, Tech Fresh.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, good to see you again too. Hopefully you're back and you can be a little bit more active in the Discord and everything. You were definitely missed. Isaac Kitsune, Zeno has partial? Yes. As far as I'm aware, he showed me lots of renders with partial plates. And I'm pretty sure that's something he is looking into. Nebula is asking, what is the advantages to partial plates? The general advantage is because you like PCB mount builds, but you know, you want to still be able to mount it correctly, and maybe you want, you know, a slightly harsher bottom out on your mods. I don't know. That's a pretty bad pitch now that I think about it. I don't really know like a good reason why you'd want a partial plate over a full plate, other than you like PCB mount builds more.
Yeah, it's like unexplored territory.
Yeah.
I mean, not completely unexplored, but hasn't been accessible to a lot of people yet.
Oh, copper plate being shown off on the queue by Quantric. Is that going to be an option in the group buy?
Did not know that. Yeah, Quantric really needs to make the key group buy happen soon.
Yeah. How does it feel? Can you compare it to anything else, Quantric? Pretty similar to Brass. But you like the look? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. If it's like the same density, that makes sense. Half plate or partial plate is supposed to feel like a PCB mount. Yeah. That's pretty much how it goes. Except with the partial plate, I feel like you kind of have the benefit of you can do like a top mount build a little bit easier maybe, because I think most customs don't really do like any kind of way you can just mount a PCB to like the top part of the plate or something. Guess if you land a key with a copper plate, you're throwing more holy pandas in it. Oof.
Wow, you have more holy pandas, Icy Kitsune.
You're a lucky man. I wish I had more of them as well. Alright, well now's probably as good a time as ever to wrap up. You have any closing thoughts, Nathan?
Yeah. Thank you, Brian, for letting me appear on Top Clack for the first time.
Won't be the last time. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Until you just decide you absolutely hate us.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun building with someone than by yourself.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you, you do all the cool stuff. Follow if you're not already. You can feel free to sub or donate bits. We appreciate that as well. And of course, make sure you also sub to Nathan Kim's channel. Which, what's your Twitch?
It's just Feel Good Music. Which
does it have the H in there? It does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Z, right?
Yeah, MUZIK.
Oh man. Hopefully I got that. I shouldn't have like just tried to type that out. That was bad of me. But hopefully that's right. So make sure you go check out.
That is correct. Yeah, you got it.
Woohoo! So make sure you go sub and follow on that channel as well, so you can check out Nathan Kim's streams as well as his YouTube, which I believe is the same exact name.
YouTube is Nathan Teha Kim.
Oh my god, you make things so difficult. Like here I am just trying to.
But I think Feel Good Music should.
I'm just trying to plug you, man. All right, here it is. Here's,
yeah, thank you so much.
Here's the YouTube link for that. So make sure to check out his content there as well. And once again, thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back another time. Make sure you stick around tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time for our regularly scheduled Top Clack episode. We'll have lots of fun stuff to talk about. We will be having Teslatron on, who is the designer for the awesome Lumina that I'm showing off right now. So we're gonna pick his brain about what's going on there, and he has some cool updates to the group buy as well that I'm not sure he's publicly announced yet. So looking forward to that as well. Make sure you guys tune in for that. And of course, all the I forgot to link it earlier. All the 2-year anniversary contests and raffle are going on right now. You can check that out at this link here. Make sure you read the rules if you want to enter, because otherwise you might not win anything. And I mean, it's kind of true. But just read the rules before you enter, but make sure to enter some stuff, and maybe you can win some cool things. There's lots of cool things being given away. We got all sorts of Cherry Profile PBT key sets. We have, I don't know if I actually announced this yet, but we have a Zephyr. So that's pretty awesome. You know, we have...
when was that announced?
Just now. So,
oh, wow.
Yep, so
wow.
that's one of the raffle prizes, so make sure you join that. We got a Zephyr. There's a couple GMK sets, including GMK Olivia being given away as with the extras kit. Good stuff, guys. There's good stuff being given away. Make sure you check that out. And winners will be announced on the 23rd, which is not this coming episode, but the next episode. The contests all end on the 20th, though, guys. The 20th. So you got about 5 days left to enter anything before we shut it all down. So
Do you have a count for how many raffle tickets there are right now? If I may ask.
We do not. We haven't looked yet. We stopped we're gonna stop everything on the 20th, so that we have a few days to hash everything out, make sure everything's good, and count up everything.
Got it.
So, yes, there have already been quite a few people that have entered the raffle, and I've kind of glazed over some of the people's questions and answers and stuff to see what they've done, and, you know, a lot of people failed some of them, and a lot of people got them right, so it's going to be interesting. At the very least, everyone that enters still has a raffle ticket, so they still have a chance to win any of the things that are being given away on the raffle. But yeah, Zephyr, GMK sets, lots of other cool things, guys. You gotta join that shit.
Yep. I already entered, so
heck yeah.
Nobody else enter, please.
One tip I will give everyone is make sure to enter one of the 3 contests that isn't the raffle. You can only enter one of them, not all 3 of them. You can only enter one of them, but your chances of winning something are higher than you think. Let's just say that. Anyways, keep that a mystery, and yeah, you guys have a great time, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much, Brian.
Yeah, thank you for joining.